Pumpkin. I'd like to ask you a question. What do you think of Tim Mullen?
I think he's got a screw loose. Or maybe a lot of screws loose. I think he's a little loony.
Okay, Pumpkin, thank you so much. I love you.
I love you too, Mommy.
Most of this blog post, which is on the Fine Summer Wells official site, is just stupid. It's ridiculous what Tim has written here. So I'm just going to go over it. It says sometimes transition is 90 degrees, sometimes 180, sometimes 360. A few days ago, Mr. Wells woke up early with a clear, distinct decision, a line of demarcation, and that was to stop all usage of media so he could focus on the things he believes God is guiding him to do. Okay, first of all, how do you know he woke up early? Are you sleeping with Dawn? Is that what's going on? You guys are buds. So you knew he woke up early and you knew that he drew a line of demarcation so he could focus on the things he believes God is guiding him to do. Okay, Don just said in a live, I heard it loud and clear, that he's not even sure he believes in that church God stuff anymore. That's what he said. And Tim, why are you always trying to get us to believe that Don loves God? God is guiding Don. He wants to do what God is telling him to do. Why are you always pushing that? You know what that is? That's propaganda. It's not even true. You can ask him. And you should have seen it before. You'd have to be a moron not to see how Don acts and realize he ain't thinking about God. Moving on. It says, everyone who is asking about the court hearing, I don't know why that's in parentheses, that just occurred, my marketing media answer is short and clear. Nothing newsworthy happened. Okay, his marketing media answer. That is so freaking dumb. Why would you want to be marketing about the hearing? That tells you exactly what you've been doing with all of this. Marketing a narrative where Don is a good guy. Don is innocent. It's bullshit. There is no hidden message there. Here we go. Poetry. One day it is winter, the next day is spring, and without a calendar, no one would take notice of any change on earth. Okay, yeah, we can tell the difference between summer and winter without a calendar. That's so stupid. And then let's see, or as we say once again, nothing newsworthy happened. Why is that in quotes? Why? I just can't. I can't with this. For those who love spring, they savor the time of flowers and resurrection and begin to anticipate summer. There are no clues in these statements. It's simply an expression that there is no money for anyone to make off the hearing by views, subscribers, or advertising. Thus, nothing newsworthy happened. Looks like his new favorite thing is to put quotes around things that don't need quotes. Don's decision was before the hearing happened. I call bullshit again. That is such a lie. He was on live, talking, spreading his nasty filth out of his mouth the night before they went to court for the quote-unquote hearing. Out of great respect for my friends, I will not be using this website Facebook, or YouTube as spokes tools for the Wells. Yes, as you may or may not know, my contribution to the Summer Wells Amber Alert case, he loves to talk about how it's Amber Alert, was to offer my services with a website, which evolved into the other media sources to allow a place that the Wells could post pictures, statements, or anything else. It is important to realize, not to toot a horn, it's important to realize that all of these media sources belong to me. I freely rented it to the Wells at no charge. I paid for these resources. I maintain them and closely work with the Wells to put what they wanted shared online. This is my contribution of assistance. They didn't hire me, have never placed a penny in my pocket. Wow, that is just not shocking, Tim. Woo! Yeah, and Candace doesn't even want you to be the media manager for them. Or as she said, we don't need a meteor. Was it? Yeah, anyway. I just thought that was so funny. But this brings up the thought that, he's paying for these things for them. Why? Why is he doing this? He would say out of the goodness of his heart, but I would say different. I mean, this man is definitely involved. He definitely knows what's going on, and he has an interest in it, or he wouldn't be putting out this narrative, this propaganda to support the Wells. They have not fired me. Hire and fire do not apply at all to Don's decision a few days ago. He has to make that clear. But no mention of Candace, only Don. Candace doesn't even want him around anymore, but, that's not important. These are my words. The family is focusing on what they wish to accomplish, and media does not fit into that equation right now. What next? Since these are my media resources, I will continue to post only things from myself in order to keep Summer Wells' name in the forefront. This has always been what I've assisted with online. You know what? All this crap written supposedly by Don, especially that law they presented to some senator, Amber Alert family law. No such thing as Amber Alert families, okay? Because, 8 times out of 10, it involves family. I mean, as the culprits. This part's pretty boring. He just says that if it is written, it is me, not the Wells. If it's shown, if there's pictures, all on social media. He says he does not speak for the Wells family starting now, so he has been speaking for them. And he says, I answer no questions about the Wells family other than my personal thoughts. He goes on to say how they have not earned any money. They've made no money from the website or anything. Then he says, knowing the YouTubians like to be mentioned, out of respect, I say, you can contact me, but that does not mean I will answer. The YouTube crime community has never been my cup of tea. There are some great people there, and some that highly tested my Christianity. Let me tell you something, Tim. You have tested my Christianity. I have already said the word bullshit twice in this video, and I don't normally cuss. So I know where you're coming from there. So I'm not going to read anymore. That's where I'm going to stop. It's really, if you want to see it's on the Find Summer Wells website blog. So I don't believe anything he says. He has an agenda. He has been dishonest, and he's full of himself. Because, Tim, you're not as smart as you think you are. I promise you that. and you're creepy, and I don't trust you. That's it for me, guys. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Take care.